Hello. Today I'd like to talk about a trap that I find many of us fall into. A lot of times we're not feeling so good about ourselves. We have difficulties. We feel like we can't even do for ourselves. How are we supposed to do for other people? I mean, that's why the first week I focused on Ben Adam Latzmo, our relationship with ourselves, because we have to really kind of, get our ducks in a row. Sometimes we think before we can help other people. But the truth is that we don't necessarily have to do that, and waiting for that moment to come in order to do for other people might not ever come. And it's important in order to lift ourselves out of it, because look, it took a lifetime for us to develop our insecurities and our problems and the reasons why we think that we can't help ourselves, let alone other people. And we can't just get rid of that in last week's work. It takes a long time. But I think part of the work in changing and building up our self-esteem and being able to be somebody who can help others is just to get out there and to start doing it. Forget about right now what your insecurities are. Put them on the shelf. They're something that you can do for somebody else that will just help everybody. It will help the other person. It'll help you feel better. I think sometimes we don't want to go out and do something and help the other person because we like to self-sabotage. We know it's going to make us feel better. We're not ready to feel better. We want to be punishing ourselves for whatever reason. We don't think we deserve happiness. And we don't. We don't do better, and we don't try and help other people. But you know what? It's a Torah obligation. We have to do what we're put on this earth to do. So there's a little something we can all do for somebody, in whatever capacity. Everybody has some sort of talent or ability that they can do something for somebody else. And there's a great quote by Gandhi that says, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. And that is extremely true. When you go out and you end up, you might be in your own house thinking, like, I don't really care about her and her problems. I can't deal with it. There'll be other people. Whatever you might be thinking in your head is one thing to think when you're alone, but when you're out there and when you're with another person and you're on face-to-face human level and you can feel a pain and you can feel a need and you do have a heart and soul, you're going to want to help the other person, and you'll see a way in which you can help another person, and you might access something that you didn't think you have and do things, and then you'd be like, hey, look, I can do that. I didn't even know I could do that. If I can do it for her, maybe I can do it for myself. And you benefit also because all of a sudden you see that you are much more than you thought you were, and you can build on all of your good qualities as you're doing things. And when you're with somebody else, you're helping somebody else, it's an effort sometimes together with somebody else that you can build your character. And it's just amazing. And there's also another, now that we're talking quotes, there's another really good quote by Charles Dickens that says, no one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. And you know what, if you're feeling down and feeling useless, if you've done something for somebody to help them through something, that makes your value immeasurable, because you did it. You helped the other person, and you don't know what that means. I can tell you, when sometimes somebody's done the smallest thing for me, and I've been so grateful, because it really can be a game changer in the moment, in the day, and the domino effect. We know what that is. So I think in order to do our obligations in helping other people, Gemilut Chasadim, and it builds our own character. It's a win-win situation, and it brings us to happiness, and it brings us to this command that we're supposed to serve God b'simcha. But it really does. It brings joy in your life. You go out and try it, you'll see. I think we all know. I think we all have experience with having done something and bringing joy and smile or easing someone's burden. There's no better feeling in the world. So it brings out light, it brings out goodness. We can all do something small. It's all the small things that add up to life. Life is made of the small things. And when we improve a small thing, we really can change a life. So let's try that today. Do something small for someone else. See what happens. You never know. Let me know in the comments some stories. Take care. Have a good day.